Hi, kindergarten and first grade teachers. Emily Kaler here, giving you an update about the kindergarten and first grade literacy network workshops next year, some summer professional learning, and some professional learning happening throughout the year next year. So the first thing I want to talk with you about and share with you is the modules. Through our video updates last time, I shared with you that next year's workshops will be flipped, meaning you complete modules prior to attending the workshops, and we'll be working on pretty strategic goals together in collaborative teams. I have had some questions about where we are at with administrative support, meaning it's not all on your shoulders to complete those modules independently. I have not heard back from every district. There are quite a few districts that have not shared their plan, but they are well aware of the need to share this. The need to share this burden with you all. Some districts have talked about embedding them into staff meetings and using them K-5 because most of them are appropriate for K-5. Some have talked about stipends, but again, I haven't heard any concrete words to say this is what each local district is doing. That being said, we have to move forward. I think the flipped idea is one that will leave you more time to work collaboratively together. Our collaborative time will look a lot different for first grade teachers than last time. You'll be having some pretty specific goals that you're working on together and some tasks you're doing with your data and informing instruction, etc. So that being said, we need to move forward. The support pieces that I've put in place to completely be mindful that not every administrative team is going to build it into your staff meetings. Not every administrative team is going to provide stipends. So this is what I have provided, these are the things I will provide for you. Number one, you have all the topics for all of your essentials on your last form. Secondly, I have some dates to share with you, and I will put these in an email as I share the link for this video. But what I have done is secured 4 open lab days at the Tech Center where you can come in and complete the modules. Again, if each module takes approximately 2 hours, you have a full day to complete those modules and get that complete piece done. Those dates are August 23rd, August 24th, October 12th, and December 7th. Obviously, I realize October and December are after the first workshop, but if you happen to complete one over the summer and want to complete the others in this setting, then that's an option for you. The other thing being stated is I cannot mandate you to complete each one of these, but I can vehemently recommend it to you. They are well worth your time. They've released Essentials 1 through 6 as of just a couple of days ago. Essential 6 module is out. They are really powerful pieces of learning, and I don't want to waste your time and lecture to you. You can do that in a condensed way, or you can get that information in a condensed way and at a self-directed pace. So I will have the open lab days 4 times, 2 at the beginning of the year to hopefully knock those pieces out. And again, 1 in October and 1 in December. So if you have been able to get 2 done, but want to complete the last 2 at that date, that's an option for you. Again, before you sign up for any of these open labs, please talk to your administrators about their plan for implementing these. You might find that you will be completing these in your staff meetings or completing 2 in your staff meetings. Please be mindful that that might be a piece to think about. The second piece of that, Huron ISD has created some really good reflections for each essential, and I have adapted those to use for our workshops. So at the beginning of each workshop, to debrief each essential, you'll be receiving a reflective guide or a reflection guide to which basically summarizes the important points of each essential. So if you don't happen to complete that module by that time, you'll at least receive kind of the bare bones of that essential. But again, please be mindful that these are really powerful pieces. They take about 8 hours of your time total. And from now until whenever our first workshop is in September, these are totally a very powerful piece of your professional learning that I hope you will appreciate. But those the reflection guides will be a piece that we build in so that you can, again, be conscious of what's embedded in each essential. We'll also have time to debrief each essential prior to working together. So it won't just be do the modules and then we work. It'll be definitely going through and working with each essential in some ways. I also have plans for more. So it's not really a checklist, but it's kind of a guideline for each component of the essential. That is definitely a work in progress at the moment. But I just wanted to update you as to what's going on with the modules, what's going on with your time in completing the modules, and to let you know that I didn't just say you need to do the modules, go for it. I am trying to build in some pieces to next year to help you be able to do that. But again, before you do anything related to the Open Labs, please connect with your administrative teams and see where they're at with that process. The registration for those Open Labs will be in the next reading roundup, so please look for those. And I'm now able to use the To School ISD professional development registration site, so they should be simplified a lot more than my Google Forms from last year. Number 2, we talked about the modules. There will be a kindergarten through 3rd grade essential overview on August 6th, August 7th, and August 8th. I've already heard from a couple of teachers that they won't be able to attend because of some other professional development they're attending, but that will be a great opportunity to get a whole sense of the essentials. We've been kind of picking in and picking out. We've been kind of stepping in and stepping out to certain essentials. You certainly know what the 10 are, but this will be a great opportunity to be able to dive deeply into each one over the course of 3 days, as well as receive some really good texts to use along with, not student texts, but a book series called Not This, But That. The other thing, there will be I was going to say there will be another overview, but that's for 2nd and 3rd grade teachers, so scratch that. The third piece of summer professional learning that I wanted to share with you are some curriculum support days, and those are coming up in June and July. One idea that I liked from another ISD was giving you some time to come in with support of myself. Right now, we don't have math coaches or any content area coaches at the ISD, but these 4 days are called, I'm trying to think of what I put in the professional development, literacy, curriculum, support, and planning. They will be an opportunity for you to come in with your Basil, with your curriculum, with whatever your core program and all your resources, and come do some planning. This can be independently, this can be in teams, or this can be with me. I will be there and available for you to work together. I know with a lot of the teams, specifically in 1st grade, we've been working on using the Basil as a resource. This would be a powerful time, or this would be a good time without the stress of this year, without the impending stress of next year, to really focus on how to put all those pieces together. Again, you'll receive the registration for those days in the next reading roundup. And those dates are, let me see here, those dates are June 18th, June 21st, and Akron Fairgrove. I know that you are still in school, so July 11th and July 12th. You don't have to sign up for all 4. You can sign up for, I think the registration is for both days, but again, if you only wanted to come one day, that's your prerogative. There's no, again, for the Open Labs to complete the essentials as well as these curriculum support days, there won't be any sketches available. It will just be the time to come in and work on that piece with myself and with your team or independently. The last piece of my kind of list of things to talk with you about is Google Classroom. As mentioned in the 1st grade Literacy Network workshop in March, I think that was the first one, and through the video updates, I did say I would be using Google Classroom. After this email, I will be inviting all of you to join the appropriate kindergarten or 1st grade Literacy Network Google Classroom. This will be a place where you can check out the resources I've shared, post, talk with one another, and we'll be using it and working through it together at the workshops. But I am going to start inviting you to that. Again, if there are changes in staffing, we can take people out and put people in, etc. But right now I will kind of plan on inviting who I've heard, the people that I know for sure are going to be in first grade. And then the people, obviously we can make adjustments as necessary. I will probably do a video closer to the beginning of school about how to use Google Classroom, just so that you have that knowledge for some of you who aren't as comfortable with Google Classroom or Google Tools. But you can access all of the resources and things that we've shared. First grade team, if you would for me, I already have put the resources that I have shared with you through the first 2 workshops. I put those into Google Classroom. Please let me know if there are any other resources that you can think of that you would like to see in there that we've talked about, something that I haven't put in, because I can easily move things into that for you to access. So I think that's it. Again, please be mindful of the upcoming summer professional learning. At most schools I've been to, I've seen the pamphlet, the red and black pamphlet out and about. I will be hosting the K-3 Essential Overview, as well as a workshop on analyzing DIPLs and structuring your elementary literacy block using your core program or a BASIL. So I hope to see you for some summer professional learning. I've been kind of checking in and out with teams as the school year winds down. So hopefully you have a great end of the year. If I don't see you, please reach out if you need anything. If you want to do some planning together, register for the curriculum support days or the curriculum support and planning days. And looking forward to seeing you for the workshops. Again, any questions about the completion of the modules, please, again, reach out to me and I'd be happy to chat about it with you. Thank you. Have a great day.